Jerusalem, the city in which no one will be abomination, no one will be betrayed, abominations. Revelation 21-27. God sent to Israel all his servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, Do not do these abominations, things which I hate. Jeremiah 44:4. Adonai sent his prophets, and they were beaten, and they were killed, but they revealed his word. Isaiah 6:5. The servants of God, the prophets, have raised their voice as a trumpet to the public, to the people, and to proclaim unto their sins, that way they may repent and abolish them. Isaiah 58:1. In Jeremiah chapter 44, in which we have opened our preaching, that the wrath of God against the Jews in Egypt for their worshipping of other gods. They justified their worships of the gods of the sky, and proclaiming other types of gods of Egypt. Jeremy warns that everything will be wiped out in Egypt, because the Lord cannot tolerate these abolishments. Verse 23. It again. Worship of other gods, as they worshipped man Jesus and prayed to him, Christians and believers of the Messiah. We must know that there is only one God, Adonai, and it is sin to worship to people like Christ. He, even though being the Son of God, he was in flesh, and he was not God himself. Sin against God is also uncleanness, Matthew 7:21. So, not listening to the voice of the Lord, it is an abolishment and equal to sin of idolatry and magic to it. 1 Samuel 15:23, 18:12. And not under the law obtaining the Torah, Revelation 14:3. In man the whole fullness of abominations, Proverbs 26:25. For what is highly estimated among man is abolishment in the sight of God, Luke 16:5. The Torah reflects to all works of iniquity, Deuteronomy 25:16. Offering sacrifice to the Lord was bad, and God disobeyed them when they were done very wrongly and not rightly. That our sacrifices of prayer must be from our pure heart. And when the Israelites brought sacrifice to God in the temple, the lamb or the cattle had to be pure with no disabilities to be brought in front of the Lord. Proverbs 28:9 of Psalm 118, 155 says, For far from the wicked I escape, for they are the servants of evil, and the Lord does not pertain toward this commandment. The soul has many different types of qualities. The question is whether we will obey and practice the faith, or find thousands of excuses to break it. This is the test of our acknowledgement in Jerusalem. Today, every Bible in the hands of knowledge that God immutable and unchanging word, God's commandments approved us and unchanging for all the characters of God. For he said, He is holy, and its law is holy, and commandments and the word is holy. God is just righteousness. Commandments of the law are also. God is perfect, and the law is perfect, and the commandments are perfect. God is the truth. The commandments and the law are the truth. God is love. And the law and his commandments are based on love. God is eternal, and his word is eternal. And his commandments and the law, the Torah, are eternal. All these say and to proclaim to us the truth of what has been happening toward and must be understood in fullness, commitment of acknowledgement, and full understanding.